Greetings, we're back with another video. Today is October 31st. Happy Halloween. Hope you're drinking plenty of water. Hope you got your fill of candy. But in this video, we're going to be reviewing the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Supergirl. Now, there's a lot of controversy with this particular Supergirl because of the leggings. We didn't get the right boot sculpt, but I'm going to show you what I did, and if you ended up finding this, you know what I'm saying, your local Targets, because it is a Target exclusive Gold label, then you could probably do your own modifications as so fit. But let's check out the packaging. Now, as far as the packaging, you get a nice, cool flight stand. You also get a regular stand. I don't know why Todd did that. You get your collectible card, and you also get the actual figure itself. She doesn't come with any other hands, so she only has the closed fist. Here's the side. Here's the cool artwork on the back, and here's the barcode for anybody that's want to look for this. But let's crack this bad boy open and take a closer look. Now, as far as the figure itself goes, I actually like the design and the way she came out. She has a nice gold painted trim on her emblem, on her S symbol, and also around the belt. So she doesn't come with the, basic yellow that Superman comes with. She actually just comes with a gold type paint. And the paint, as far as the artist, they did a good job as far as keeping the detail on point as far as the paint. The back, she doesn't have an emblem on her cape, but this is a cloth cape. As far as her articulation, she does have double jointed elbows. And so, she also has wrist articulation as well, so they can go back and forth as so. Her legs. Now, this right here is a cause for concern because, like we've all seen, when we saw the initial image of this, we said, wow, we hope that this legging doesn't ride all the way up. Well, it does. It's red all the way up there. So, you know what I'm saying? But I have an idea for this that I worked on. I'm going to show you later on in the video. But the leggings came out pretty good, though. You know what I'm saying? I think it came out pretty well. She has double jointed knees. Feet go back as far as like that. She also has ankle rotation in the ankle. Go back like that. Go forward like that. But overall, I dig this particular Supergirl. Now, we did get a Supergirl in the Injustice series. And, for what it was, I mean, it's a video game character. But I'm glad that Todd made that. Because when we do get the Superman, I think the Injustice Superman is coming out right now. I think it's already hitting certain GameStops. I know I seen it the other day. But as far as a comic version Supergirl, this is a good representation of comic Supergirl. You know what I'm saying? She also looks just like the movie Supergirl as well, too. And I know that there's a variant where it's a darker blue and there's a darker reds. I haven't found that yet, but when I do, I'm going to try to snag that one as well. But overall, I like the way she came out. Her head, as far as articulation in the head, she can't look up because of the sculpt of the hair. But she can look to the side this way. She can look to the side this way. So, it does move out the way to give you enough rotation in the neck. As far as the waist, goes back that far. Goes forward about that far. Now, there are customizations you can actually do with the waist. I'm pretty sure that if you handled Mcfarlane Toys, you know that sometimes we don't really get a good crunch going forward. But there's a pin that you can pop out and you can actually shave that down a bit to actually get a good squat. You know what I'm saying? A good lean over. But I haven't done that particular modification yet. But I did do it on another one I'm going to show you. But overall, her skirt came out pretty good. It's tattered. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot of padding in it. As far as the space and the legs, I understand why there's a piece that sits right in here. You know what I'm saying? That keeps the skirt a little bit out. And the reason why is because I think the way the designers made this is they didn't want a lot of rubbing on the legs and in this particular skirt piece right here. So you get a little bit more movement as far as like walking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But there's not really a lot of movement going on in these legs because of this skirt. It's not pliable, but what I've seen they did is they did give you a little bit of extra space so you actually move the legs a little bit, at least a little bit. Not that much, but you can move it somewhat. Because I know I have a Marvel Legends Jean Grey that has the same similar skirt this way, and she can't move at all. She can't even move her legs forward like this, you know? So it's kind of good that they did space this out a little bit to actually give her some sort of, you know, movement up in the legs, you know? But yeah, overall, I think this Supergirl came out pretty good. Now, as far as customizations is concerned, what I decided to do was to paint her legs. And here she is standing next to her cousin. And mind you, if you want to know, this particular head sculpt is from the NECA 2-pack. I actually put this on a bigger body Superman. This is the Dark Knight Returns Superman body. I just like just how big he is. So I pretty much gave him a new head for this one, because you know that other head was just disastrously ugly. But as far as customizing is concerned, what I did with her, and I'm going to show you in a minute, is I painted the legs and I also changed the head. But the head change came last, because if you know the other Supergirl, the one from the Injustice, that head sculpt was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So what I decided to do, let me take the cousin out here for a second, is I decided to give her this particular look. Now, I think it came out pretty good. I think if you do it right, you can paint the legs, you know what I'm saying, the leggings, and you can actually swap the head. But this is going to be my new Supergirl. I'm still going to keep the Supergirl like this, but I needed a second one because I did want it to... The first thing I did as soon as I cracked this open is I damn sure did paint these legs, because I know everybody wanted, you know what I'm saying, to have the accurate comic book version of Supergirl and her costume. I don't think we've ever seen her in leggings, unless it was in either Injustice or it was probably some new modern DC comic that I probably won't read because I just don't like the story writing. But overall, I would say early 2000s, 2010, that Supergirl comic was pretty good. So I wanted to sort of give her that look. Now, the paint that I used is a mix between pink and peach. So if you have those two colors, basic colors, if you mix those two, try not to mix too much pink. You know, all you need is like a drop, and then you can actually mix it up, and then boom, you can sit there and you can paint your own custom legs for this Supergirl. But overall, I think this Supergirl came out pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we're going to get more Supergirls after this. But overall, just what we have now, this is the first Supergirl. It's probably going to be a little bit hard to find in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure that the shelves will be plentiful of Supergirl in the near future. Now, as far as size comparison, here she is standing next to her other cousin, John Kent. And I did the same sort of different thing. I swapped the head out and also gave him a custom cape because he didn't have any cape. So I made a cape for him. But, yeah. Next up, we have her standing next to Shadowcat, Marvel Legends. And here she is standing next to the new Jada Toys Street Fighter Fei Long. And here she is standing next to the Mcfarlane Toys Brainiac. And I got a lot of cool ideas with this Brainiac. I actually painted his head a little bit lighter because I just did not like how dark his head was. So I'm still working on this head. But yeah, here she is standing next to Brainiac. And here she is standing next to the Masters of the Universe Classics He-Man. And here she is standing next to her cousin again, which is the Superman 1000. My favorite Superman. And here she is standing next to Superman from the Hush series, Superman Hush. Now, since I have two of these Supergirls, the one thing I wanted to show you is the head swaps on the Injustice Supergirl, and it doesn't look bad. I actually think this head with this particular body will go perfect with the newly released Injustice Superman. It has that regal look. I don't know if you can see it, but it really does have a nice regal look, like she's more mature, just like how that Injustice Superman comes out. I'm gonna probably do a review on that Injustice Superman when I acquire it, but for the time being, I think, you know, it came out pretty good as far as the head sculpt and the head swap, you know. But I'm still a fan of the way she comes out looking on this modification here. So, you know, if you see this Supergirl, I would say pick up 2 and try this particular modification out for yourself, because I think you'll like it. I think it actually does match up pretty good as far as what you would, you know, what you're looking for as far as a, you know, modern Supergirl that we should have gotten, but we're probably going to end up getting in the future. But for the time being, you know what I'm saying, the customized legs and the head swap, I think, does it justice. Even without the head swap, and you just keep this head on there, it'll still look good with this particular modification. And that's my review of the McFarlane Toys Supergirl from DC Rebirth. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you got this figure. Tell me if you anticipate on getting this figure. But I'll catch you in another video in the future. Peace. Just forgot one more size comparison, but here she is next to Doomsday. Forgot to add this in there, but yeah, it's a big dude, and that's how tall he is. He's still a massive beast of a 2-pack. And I'll catch you later, man. Peace.